So I have some sad news today. Um, Ed Schultz, the host of the Ed Show on MSNBC, and the news with Ed Schultz on RT, has passed away at age 64, and it hits pretty hard because I have a sort of personal connection with my love for politics, my interest in politics, and Ed Schultz, because of the fact that my main interest in politics really started to develop a lot around 7th grade and middle school. I used to start watching the cable news for some reason. There was no real reason. I'd always just would have it on as I'm using the computer. I'd have it on the TV. Um, I wouldn't always pay attention, but my favorite show that I paid a lot more attention to would be The Ed Show on MSNBC. And, it's not like I was super politically knowledgeable. I didn't know about progressives. I didn't know about the different kind of Democrats, the different kind of Republicans. But I was pro-Democrat, and I guess MSNBC told me what I wanted to hear. But without people like Ed, who were progressives and strong progressives, I think it's very likely that someone like me could have became one of those anti-political correctness alt-right types, right-wing types. Because it was middle school. I would see videos like, oh, feminist gets destroyed, blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, yeah, feminists are bad. But it was people like Ed who really guided me and showed what the Democratic Party should be about. People like Ed, who was a real progressive. People like Ed, who talked about issues relating to working class people. If the policies of the Democratic Party were like Ed's policies, I guarantee you Trump wouldn't be president right now. 100%. Because the issue with the modern Democratic establishment is that they don't speak to the regular people. They don't speak to the issues that affect the regular people. The working class issues that not just affect white people, but all kinds of people. Black, Hispanic, Asian, they're all affected by economics. And people like Ed and Ed himself, they were the ones who spoke to that crowd. And it's a real loss for journalism. It's a shame that Ed wasn't treated right, in my opinion, by MSNBC, who he says weren't happy that he was willing to report on Bernie Sanders. I believe he said that. There was a whole news story about that, but I don't think Ed was treated right. I already see people trying to smear him on Twitter or other sources, saying that he was pro-Kremlin. He criticized Putin before, and he's also a realist. You know, he sees when it comes to foreign policy that both Russia and both Russia and the U.S. had authoritarian tendencies, and not even just foreign policy, but domestic policies. But his main priority was always progressive politics and working class issues. That's what made Ed so special, and that's what he's going to be remembered by, not some smear or anything like that. So I think Ed was really important in the forming of my political views and my political future. So I want to thank him for that. I hope he rests in peace. And I hope his legacy is one that is remembered for his heart, his direction, his passion for progressive politics, and for this country.